Hello, Old Nile here, and like I promised in the last video, we are doing some Fallout 4 stuff now. Now currently... How's it going there? Well, so much for telling someone to stay in a place. Well, anyway, this is Servo, my new friend that I have built with the help of the Automatron DLC for the game, in which you can build robots, but you can also customize them pretty heavily. As you can see, this is a standard sentry bot, but I have added some extra armor, some decorative skulls there, and this is not even its final form, so to say. I could even add further armor pieces or like crazier stuff on it. And not just sentry bots, you can create like protectrons, assaultrons, Mr. Handys too, I think, robo-brains, speaking of. So basically all the robot types there is, and you can go crazy. You can paint them too. So anyway, I actually told him to stay in that little shack over there, which is like my robot building shack. It's pretty bare at the moment, just bare functionality. But apparently he decided to show up earlier and ruin my introduction, in a way, so... But it's okay. I named him Servo because he kinda reminds me of the Servo skulls from the Warhammer 40k universe. So yeah, he's a cool little robot with a Gatling laser and a heavy flamer, so protection will be had. What my current plan is for today is to visit the glowing sea. If you have played Fallout 4, you have, I'm guessing you have a pretty good idea of what the glowing sea is. Basically, it is a heavily irradiated area at the lower left corner of the map. Basically, this is where the explosion happens at the very beginning of the game. Well, like well, yeah, at the beginning, where Sanctuary is still intact and you are moved up to Vault 111, and you just barely have time to be lowered with the elevator before a giant, well, nuclear explosion happens in that direction, roughly. So that is where the glowing sea is, and like I said, it's heavily irradiated, not unexpected. So we need some protection in order to go there. I could don a hazmat suit, but why not use your custom-made power armor to go there? Most of this power armor is the Exo 1 stuff. You know, if you have played Fallout 3, then you will recognize, you know, the Enclave style armor pieces. But I've also added these Tesla armor pieces too, which increase your energy weapon skill. So basically your damage with energy weapons. So that's pretty tight. Okay, I'm just gonna enter. And then we are going to embark. Servo, are you ready?
Heads up. Affirmative. I need to ask you something. Ready to serve.
Are you ready to go?
That was all.
I don't actually have to tell him to follow me, I guess.
Heads up.
Because he already is. This is the standard SentryBot voice, but you can also change that to something maybe friendlier if you want to. But no, this voice is perfect for a robot that looks like this. He needs to be metal with a capital M. So anyway, let's venture forth to the edge of the glowing sea. No. Edge of the glowing sea. I suppose that could work. Oh, what, 95? Okay, never mind. Over here. So this is part of the main quest. I would say like 2/3 into the main quest, where you have to go into the glowing sea to find someone who has hidden away from the Institute and possibly has information on how you can get into the Institute itself, which is a pretty elusive little society, I guess, in a way. Well, we are just dropped right in there. Or maybe this is just like a red storm that just happened to be here. What was that? Is there someone around us? Maybe up on the oh yeah, probably up on the overpass. But we don't have a business with them. We need to go into the glowing sea. This is a really atmospheric part of the game, the glowing sea. It's like absolute destruction. There's like barely anyone alive, not unexpectedly. And the weather effects, it just makes it really well, eerie too, because you never know what you should expect in the distance, in the fog. You don't have good visibility. I mean, we can enhance that with our lights here. Okay. I see creatures. Pharaoh ghouls. What do we have here to battle them? Let's see what Servo can do in a situation like this. Well, that worked. What about him? Oh, that's nice. That's the heavy flamer gun in action. So it's not like a standard flamethrower, more like the incinerator from Fallout New Vegas. It just throws fireballs, and if that doesn't work, just uses the heavy Gatling laser to take care of problems. Okay, nothing on this guy. Couple of bottle caps, why not? Okay. So, what do we know about the area? Not much. There's a vault here. I'm sorry? Oh. Yeah, Servo will be a good companion if I'm venturing into dangerous territory. I can just safely explore with him having my back. He is a terrifying presence. What is that? Again. Oh, well. Okay, apparently has a melee attack as well. Infected blood plug. Okay, let me help him out a bit. Oh, cooldown state. That's the drawback of sentry bots. Well, I mean, not when you're fighting them, obviously, but if you have one as a companion, then sometimes they have to enter a cooldown state because they run on fusion cores, as you can see on the back here. This is their weak spot, basically. So if they enter that cooldown state, you can just dodge around them and shoot the fusion cores to disable them, or just make them explode, which is pretty dangerous, so be mindful. Oh man. Desolation. This is kind of how, like, I would This is kind of how I would imagine the classic Fallout games, like Fallout 1 and 2, when you run into a like a random encounter and it's just it's a wasteland. So just no vegetation, just like husks of trees. Just everything is dead. And there's no sign of life, and suddenly you just run into dangerous monsters. So this is basically it. And visibility is pretty limited too, although for different reasons. Oh, there's a... I heard something there. Oh, red scorpions. Where is it? Oh. Well, it's dead. Can I? Yes. Any more? Probably not. And it's open too. Shotgun shells. So pocket march, okay. Oh, this was actually a delivery of saves. Apparently they are all open, so okay. Fusion cells, nice. Automatic laser pistol, this one's empty. Alright then. Oh boy, hello. Time to maybe use some of my drug making skills. This build is fairly focused on drug use and drug crafting, so I can make the drugs more effective. That is to say, they last longer. So basically it's like half a minute of oh, there's another one. Like a half minute effect of the Psycho Jet, which is increased damage and the slowdown effect, the bullet time, so to say. Okay. Just using the radium rifle here, which is a fairly effective way of taking care of problems. Let's go for the head. That went where it was supposed to go. There. It's a special rifle because it has an attribute which makes it deadlier against human targets, but it just works against everything. It's just an all-out deadly rifle. You can down that close like that pretty easily, even without the psycho effect. Okay. From a distance, this almost looked like a ship, but I think that's a billboard there. This is a collapsed overpass. How far are we in here? Not a lot. I guess this little circle thing is the explosion zone. Ground zero, as they say. Maybe we should head towards that. Generally, it's not terribly rewarding to do stuff in the glowing, the glowing sea. Sorry, forgot the name for a second there. A couple of places to loot, but it's nothing too crazy. Maybe a magazine or two that you can find here. I'm not sure about any bubble heads. You can find some ammo. Red scorpion hunters. Oh, an egg. What is that good for? Maybe you can make an omelette or something out of it. I also love how the armor looks. And the flashlight is actually the eyes on the Exo 1 armor, so that's pretty tight. Turn that red. You can be a pretty menacing guy if you don that armor. Yeah, don't drink from this. It's not good for you. Remains of a building. What's in here? Toolbox. Anything good? Duct tape, of course. Already worth it. Jet and Psycho. Ingredients to my favorite combat efficiency booster. Okay, reds are pretty bad here. Fusion core has been replaced. Good thing I have pretty much an infinite amount of fusion cores. What is that? What's happening here? Is that a Deathclaw? I heard something. Oh, okay. Legendary glowing Deathclaw. That's tight, so here you go, grenade for you. I think it's time for a boost. Psycho Jet. There we go, concentrated fire. Oh, it's already done. Its head is just... is that its head? Probably. Well, it died. Horribly. Yeah, that looks like it was its head, but kinda like... anyway. Resilient Advanced Combat Shotgun. Whoa. Damage resistance while reloading. Huh. It's tight looking little gun. Well done, Servo. I think you did the brunt of the attack there. There you go. Life is pretty easy when you're kitted out like this. Okay, let's head towards the explosion area then. Not surprising that in this area the fauna, the local animal life, basically consists of like the toughest animals that you encounter during the game. So all the strongest types of blood bugs, deathclaws, red scorpions, maybe bloatflies too, although they are not exactly the toughest creatures of the game. Maybe black bloatflies, they are a little bit sturdier. Okay. Here we be, ground zero of the Boston Commonwealth explosion. Also, for some reason, people live here. Crater of Atom. As you can see, there are a couple of people walking around without any protection whatsoever, because they are followers of the Church of Atom, a branch of which you may remember from Fallout 3. I can't remember seeing them in Fallout New Vegas, but for some reason they have a incredible resistance against this stuff. And it's also kind of weird that my reds meter down there on the bottom of the HUD is not really going crazy right now, despite being, well, here, like the source of all radiation in the Commonwealth area. But either way, these guys are like really cool about this place. Can we talk?
Adam will lead us all to glorious division.
Okay, sure. Is there anyone?
May Adam bless you with his glow.
How do you have hair? That doesn't make any sense. In a place like this. Brother Ward, that's a cool name. Could you move? Thank you.
Stop right there, stranger.
Okay.
Atom's holy ground. Why? State your purpose or be divided in his sight.
Holy ground.
Holy ground? Adam? What's going on here?
Atom reached out and touched this world, bringing his glow to us. It remains to this day a reminder of his promise. Infinite worlds through division.
The what?
There wouldn't be a place I could resupply around here, would there?
You may seek Brother Ogden. He should have some provisions on offer. For a price.
Makes me wonder where these people get provisions at all. Do they wander out into the safer area of the Commonwealth to get stuff? I'm fairly certain that they don't get any caravans coming here, because that's just insane.
What is this place?
This is where we commune with Adam himself. I am surprised you have survived long enough to reach it.
Well, I'm a pretty high-level character, what can I say? What about Virgil?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil? Yes, we know this Virgil. What do you want with him?
Yeah, information.
I just need some information from him.
I see. In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Adam. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other contact with him. It was quite clear he wanted to be left alone. You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors.
Alright, well, I guess we know where to look then. Which is, yeah, off the map. Yeah, you can wander around in this area pretty freely, despite it being off the map boundaries here. But I'm just curious if there's anything worth taking in the... There is. Hello.
Nice.
Whoa. 5% extra damage against ghouls. I don't remember ever seeing this one. I figured that maybe there was something special in the house of a leader of a cult, and there was. Anyway, let's proceed. I'm not sure if there's like a legit official way out of here, like a path somewhere, but guess we'll improvise. I also hope that Servo can make his way up here. Not even sure where he is. I'm sure he'll catch up eventually. Oof. Yeah, right there. Maybe it's just me, but he looks so happy. Little face calls. What is that thing over there? It's like a crashed plane. May I have a closer look? Oh, it is. Also, what? Up. Come on. Don't do that. Boom. Oh, that's an albino red scorpion from the looks. Also, I think it dug its way over here. Servo is insane. Acrobat's metal left leg. Reduces falling damage by 50, okay. I don't really have a habit of jumping off cliffs. For very good reasons. Yeah. Maybe I should use some other weapon instead of the radium rifle, because one aspect of this gun is that it causes radiation damage, which I don't think is very effective in a place where air is basically radiation. So how about we use, I don't know, this little cool gun that I picked up earlier, the Tesla rifle, I think it's called. Basically it like casts chain lightning on targets, and you can just use that to kill people. Fairly effective. Military grade circuit boards, which are apparently still functional despite being out here for, well, 200 years at least. I see movement up there. Could be blood bugs. Or stingwings even. There we go. Well, that was effective. Wow. So much for the infestation. That's not a creature. hasn't entered the cooldown state recently, but at this point I don't think it will matter. We are pretty close to the cave we are looking for, judging from the pip on our HUD. Am I doing this right? Should I go around? Maybe I should go around. Like here somewhere. Let's reload just in case there's like a Deathclaw bodyguard somewhere here. Speaking of which... Okay, this gun has a fairly small reach. Okay, maybe it does work. Okay, same as before. Also, let's look for something like... No. Well, whatever. Radium rifle did the job before. Done. Anyone else? While the effects still last? Doesn't look like it. Servo. I'll take the hide and the hand. That's all good. Glowing mushrooms. Fungus, even. Okay, cave. Ah, here it is. Rocky cave. Virgil's laboratory. Doesn't really give off the impression of a laboratory from the outside, but I suppose. Cans. Turret. Are we good? Are we friends? Looks like it. Don't have to take down the turrets then. But I will take the cans because metal is cool. Always needed. Oh. Protectron and...
Hold it. Take it nice and slow.
Okay.
No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg? Huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew they'd send him after me.
Well, Kellogg is dead, but we'll discuss that some other time.
Are you Virgil? You know damn well I am. What are you doing here? You're a super mutant. Yes. Clearly you have functioning eyes. Congratulations.
Not false.
Hoping you didn't come here just to point that out. Now what do you want?
Yeah, let's discuss the Institute.
I'm just a guy looking for information on the Institute. The Institute? So, they did send you, didn't they? You're working with Kellogg.
Why would I look for information on the Institute if I was part of them?
But Kellogg's been taken care of. Dead? He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
I guess I could have brought the stuff. Like picked up pieces of him, like mechanical stuff, and his gun, and his outfit.
I'm not lying. I killed him myself. Did you? Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
Why leave?
Why did you leave the Institute? I know you came from there. You know about the escape? But how? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want? I need whatever information you've got. Anything to help me get into the Institute. I'm sorry, what? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk? They kidnapped someone, and I want him back. Oh, no. Look, I didn't know. I mean, I didn't realize that's what you were after. I can help you get in there, but I want something in return.
What would that be?
What do you want from me? Before I had to escape, I was working on a serum that would serve as a cure for my condition. I wasn't able to bring it with me. It's still in my lab and, well, look at me. I need it. I need you to find it for me if you manage to get inside the Institute. What do you say?
Good work, good work.
You help me and I'll help you. All right. All right. Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Teleportation?
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter. Well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your homework. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality. The relay is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser? A courser? What's that? Another Institute secret. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose. They're hunters. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
Okay. Why though?
Why do I have to kill one? Because you want to get into the Institute, remember? They're your ticket in. Every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute.
Ah.
It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you could find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work.
That's not a problem.
Okay, let's get to work. Right. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you'll want to head there. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that Pip-Boy, right? When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie, the odds aren't in your favor here. But if you do make it, remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly. I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
It won't be a problem. I have Servo with me. Although I have doubts that I can teleport him inside as well. But, well, we'll make do. Hunter, hunted. Okay, anything of value to pick up here? Yep, magazine. Tesla.
Hell yeah.
Energy weapons permanently inflict 5% critical damage. Rocket science for toddlers. Right?
Protect and serve.
Absolutely. Anything else? Kittens. That's a aviator cap. Stuff which all would be stealing, except this guy. Gutsy model. For some reason that's also his stuff. It was okay to take the
Find a corpse
bottle,
that don't
I mean the lunchbox, but not the contents. Oh well. Okay, I think we're good. I have found 2 pieces for my magazine collection, which is quite extensive. Servo, we have to leave. If you can fit through this doorway, then please. How did you even get in there? Oh, come on. No, that's too tight for you. You need to use your quote-unquote roach powers to get from one place to the other magically, without any transition whatsoever. There we go. Don't even have to whistle for you. Well, that's a mission success then. We have found out how to gain access to the Institute, how we can teleport ourselves in there. And we managed to stay alive. Killed a couple of deathclaws and oh, that's just too much. But yeah, this has been a successful raid of the... Where is it? What is this creature? Oh, deathclaw. Already forgot. Quite a bit of deathclaw meat. There. So yeah, successful venture into the glowing sea. Very atmospheric place in Fallout 4. I still enjoy it. Not my first time in visiting it, obviously, but it is still very effective. It's just a barren wasteland of death. And also life. Life that wants to kill you. And metal. The happiest of metals. Okay, I've been Old Nile, thanks for watching. See you in another video.